welcome to Marina's kitchen. Today I'm going to make some lovely muffins. That I've got some lovely grated here pumpkin. I've grated about a cup of pumpkin, and I'm going to add some spinach and some feta cheese. So they are very nice for lunches, very easy to make. So I've just grated a cup of pumpkin here. What I'm going to do now is going to add my spinach to it. There's about a cup of spinach there, chopped up spinach. Add that to it and just mix that all together. I've got here a cup and a half of plain flour, and I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of baking powder to that. Just going to add that to, and mix it all up together. Okay, now here I've got 2 eggs. I've got a cup of milk, a third a cup of olive oil, and I've got the feta cheese. So we're going to sprinkle the feta cheese on top, and then I'm going to put it all together. So quickly, so easy. Look, just that pumpkin and that spinach is beautiful. I'm going to put some pepper on it now. I don't need a lot of salt because the feta cheese has got enough of salt. A nice bit of pepper, only a little bit of salt. We don't need a lot. Okay, now I've got my 2 eggs here. I'm going to add some milk to it, about a cup of milk. Just keep on beating it all together. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to add my flour to that pumpkin and that spinach a bit at a time, and have all the bit at a time of this. Just add it there, put it all together, and it's really nice. And the oil, there's a third a cup of oil there, and just mix that all together, and then we'll add the rest of the flour and the milk. I've got here half a teaspoon of curry powder, which gives it a lovely flavour, so just put that in there. And look, just put that all together, and then I'm going to sprinkle the feta cheese when I'm finished putting it all together. Look, I'm just going to add another bit of this egg and milk mixture that I've got. Sometimes you don't want to have the whole lot of the milk. Now I'm going to put the rest of the flour in. There you go, it's all in there now, everything's in there. Mix it all together. That's how quick it is. As long as you've got everything ready, you've grated your pumpkin, you've got your spinach, and just put it all together, and it makes a lovely muffins for lunches. You can make them in the morning. Doesn't take long to make, and they don't take long to cook. Just put them in the oven for about 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and you've got some lovely muffins. Look, I don't even need all that milk. I'll just put another milk. Just keep on putting it a little bit at a time, because you just see you need a nice soft consistency. Now I'm going to add all my feta cheese. Just sprinkle all your feta cheese, which gives it a lovely flavour. That's why I don't want to put a lot of salt in there, because we've got the salt of the feta cheese, and just mix that all together, and that gives it a lovely flavour. Look how nice that is, and they're beautiful muffins. That pumpkin, the spinach, and that feta cheese gives it a lovely mixture. That's beautiful. Very quick, wasn't that? As long as you've got some extra pumpkin inside and some frozen spinach in your deep freeze, you take it out, and all you need is 2 eggs, a third a cup of olive oil, and a cup and a half of plain flour with half a teaspoon of baking powder went into that, and just mix it all together. Now we just got to put it all together in the, I've got my muffin tins here with my baking paper, as I've done always, and look, that's all the consistency that I want. I didn't even add all the milk because I've got plenty here, just lovely and soft. Now I'm going to put them in the patty tins. Line them with spray them, and then line them with a bit of baking paper. Just put them in there. Just fill them up. Only take a long time they won't take long to cook. These are just beautiful. Okay, we'll just keep on filling them up. And that baking paper, you can lift them out very easy. They won't take long. Like, you have a look at them when they're nice and brown on the top. Might be about 20 to 30 minutes. Just put that like, I put that baking paper and so it won't stick. I spray the tin and then I put some baking paper. It's easier for them to come out. And look, just keep on putting that in. They don't take very long to make. When you've got extra pumpkin, then that spinach, beautiful. These are lovely for lunches for the kids to take to school, or you can have them with a salad at home. Lovely. There's about 8 or 9 there you can get. It all depends how big you want to make them. That's a nice size. That's all the biggest I want them to make. Just keep on putting that baking paper underneath so it won't stick. Okay. Now I've got another one here. Look, that was easy, wasn't it? Very easy to make. And they are beautiful. And that little bit of curry powder just gives it a finishing off really nice. There it's 369 there. You can have another one there. Probably take about, you can make about a dozen. And look, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sprinkle some sesame seed on the top. Just on the top like that. Just sprinkle some sesame seed on the top. Just that's it, lovely. And they'll all just go nice and brown on the top and finish them off. There you go. Better wipe this down here. There you go, you've got my beautiful pumpkin, spinach and feta cheese muffins. Very quick to make, very easy to make. You've got 9 there, you probably can get about 11 or 12 if you make them smaller, or that's a nice size to make them for lunches. They are lovely and moist, and that feta cheese gives it that lovely flavour through it. That's why you don't need a lot of salt. Just put your pepper, and I've got my oven on between, you don't want a very cold, about 180, between 180 and 200. And as soon as they get nice and brown on the top, you know that they cook, so it won't take very long, okay? Look, that'll be lovely. Give it a go. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.